You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio. You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio. My man Gene Deal called me this morning with some more of his bull crap. He don't like when I say that, but that's what I take it as, and I know he take what I say as bull crap. He called to ask me about the Jim Jones situation, and I said, you know what? Let's make some content out of it. Being that you got me talking, I want to get paid for talking, and I know you ain't sending me a dime. You know? So let's start the intro and then we're gonna bring it in. But make sure you go subscribe. My daughter, my lovely daughter, got a YouTube channel called Unique
Juanita Mecca Audio.
Correct me then.
Hey, Juanita Mecca Audio. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell.
All right. Let me bring Gene up, man. I had the mute on, but we all right, we here. Go. All right. What's up, Gene? You called me this morning and you asked me a question.
Well, but I think I heard a part of what you said, and I did not mention anything about Jim Jones, brother. I was calling you about your information regarding a confidential informant.
I never, stop. I never said, Jim Jones' name didn't even come in the conversation. It's not in the title. It's not in anything.
You just said James Deal called me about some stuff with Jim Jones.
Oh, that's what I said?
That's what you said.
You sure that's what I said? Do I need to run the tape back?
That's that beautiful young lady next to you. Didn't you say that?
What did I say? Come here. Hold on. What did I say?
I plead the fifth because, you know.
No. Keep it 100. If I make a mistake, what did I say?
I think you did say it.
Yeah, I said it.
I think you did say it. But you know, I'm gonna ride with my father regardless. You already know.
I understand that, Mama. I understand that. But if your father telling you to tell the truth and he's taught you well, then it's just a matter of you being truthful on what he said that he did not know he said.
As I said,
there you go. Talk to her.
But as I said it, though, right?
Mm-hmm. There you know, but she did what she's supposed to do. Hold up, stop. We ain't gonna let you get on my baby like that.
You ain't gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, listen to me. Birds of a feather flock together. That's why y'all in the same coop.
I guess we some
you
birds.
Need to know because I came from the sack, so I'm just saying that's how it's gonna flow, and I'm always gonna ride with mine. But,
all right, okay.
And respectfully, because you know I am going to speak honestly. Yeah, he probably did say that, but like I said, if he did, I'm gonna take that L with him though.
Okay. All right. I respect that. I respect that, my man.
Oh, that's it, Gene. That's why I mess with you.
All right. So then what I did was I called you regarding your information report in the CI. And CI is what we know as a confidential informant.
Mm-hmm.
And I was questioning you about some of the things that you were saying and some of the things that people may think that it's always that a person will see the information about the CI in the report. And that's not necessarily true. There are certain levels of CIs that they will never be mentioned in the report. Their description, where they came from, and what they've done in the past will never be in some of the paperwork. It's based on the officers who are writing the reports.
Non-cipher. You sound crazy. Go ahead. You sound crazy as hell, G.
Okay.
You sound crazy. And I'm going to tell you why you sound crazy. I'm going to tell you why you sound crazy. You just sat there and said that the information, where they from and all this wouldn't be in the paperwork, right? Now, it has to be in the paperwork because under the Constitution, you have a right to confront your accuser. So you have to know who your accuser is at some point. If they feel that your accuser, life could be in danger. Let me finish the statement. I got you. If they feel that your accuser's life can be in danger, then they'll take that person's name off, or if they don't want to reveal who that confidential informant is, which is what they label the person that they don't want to put their name out there for whatever reason, they'll give them a letter and a number. It'll be like CI1, CI2, CI up to whatever number, depending on how big the case is. And then it'll have a description of what CI, whatever number did in order to be mentioned in this case. So there's no way they could move forward without saying what the witness said, because then what is he defending when he go to trial if they don't give him anything saying that this is what was said about you, this is the law they said you broke, this is the statute, and then this is the punishment we're going to give you. Go ahead. I want to hear this crap. I know they know what I'm saying is right.
But sometimes I feel like, man, you done fell and bumped your head somewhere, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's why the federal government and everybody, all the officers are sworn in, and they are given their statements and everything are sworn in, and they are sworn in to do due diligence for the government. So when they talk to the CIs and talk to the people that inform them of stuff, they do not have to tell who, where, or why. They just have to testify that they spoke to and they got this information from their CI. If you tell where a CI came from, what he did, and how he manipulated himself into this case or became in this case, the people who are being charged will actually know who the CI is. So he wouldn't be confidential informant. Come on, man. Me and you just had a discussion about an individual that we know, that you told me the story and how people know who he was from and where he was from, because they say they put that in the paperwork. Brother, when you write the CI report, and I've read a lot of CI reports, because on the state and federal level, because when we get the package over from the federal government, they have confidential informant. This part is for confidential informants. This part is the regular information for everybody. So now those CIs, brother, that work for the government, you understand? That works for the government, their information is not put in that paperwork. They can't. Now, some people make a mistake and may do it, but if it's written properly, you will not know who the confidential informant is. You may assume, but you may not. They're not going to let you know based on a description of that individual.
We're not talking about just a description. I'm talking about a description of the crime that was committed, that the man is standing trial for, could lose his life and liberty. You have to tell the person.
The CI can lose his life and liberty.
Okay, let me ask you a question. No, the person going to trial to be taken away and getting sentenced for a year or 10 years or life sentence. He's losing his life or liberty.
The person that's giving up the information against that individual, if he's strong in the street, just like me was, he could lose his life too.
Hold on, I got a question. Ain't you from St. Louis?
Bruh, listen to me.
Yes,
you know where I'm from. You know exactly where I'm from. But still in all, right? Hold on, bro. I came in Harlem starting in 82. I made my home in Harlem in 86. You can't tell another brother that put his mark in helping people in Harlem. You can't put another brother that gave just as many parties, gave many events, did what he was supposed to do the right way than I. Now I want you to name it.
And listen, and I'm gonna stamp that. Stop. Let me finish. I'm gonna stamp that, but that's not where I was going with that. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you just run your mouth.
What does me being in St. Louis have anything to do with what we're talking about now?
That's the point. St. Louis dudes are normally smart. They hustlers. They could think.
Oh my God.
You sound crazy as hell right now with everything you just said about the confidential
right.
informant.
I
Let's
was
ride
right.
back to
I
that.
was right. I was right. You fell and bumped your head, bro.
No, I
You know
didn't
what I'm
fall
saying?
off my head. No, don't do that, Gene. Listen,
Yo,
listen,
it may be that the fact that you were institutionalized for 26 years and your education came from the prison system, which sometimes is not bad if they let them outsource to the universities. But I see they wouldn't let you out of the prison. So whatever you learn in the prison. So that's why your mind is still captured in that prison system, in that streetology that don't mean a goddamn thing when you in the free world.
What the heck that got to do with you saying that they don't have to tell you who the confidential informant is as far as by what he did to commit the crime?
It wouldn't be
say their name. That's
confidential.
why they label them CIs.
But it wouldn't be confidential if they gave you a description of who the individual and what he said and how he said. The agent is going to testify what the confidential informant told them.
Listen, but they have to put it in writing what the confidential told them that they're getting ready to defend in writing. And that's where they keep their name.
But
and
it's
like
not
you said, their description. Listen. They're not going to say that, it's 6'2", you know what I mean? He weighs 170 pounds. No, they say CI1 said that this is what happened and this violated the law. And we're taking the black asses to trial. You know what I mean?
We understand that.
Is not being charged.
We understand that, brother. But you have made a statement that when we talked before, that they said that the CI was from this certain block. The CI did this kind of crime, and they would not do that and let that out into the information.
Okay.
You have said that.
Listen. I said that.
Listen, that's not true.
Okay. This is what we're going to do. I like that. I got to give you some gunshots. Now, I like that.
Hold on. Stop right there. Because you do all that bullshit, man. I'm getting tired of you right now, brother. No. I'm getting tired. You just said, now, if it was some old street thug ass nigga that came on your platform and that did robberies, did murders, did sold drugs and everything like that, and you was giving him his props, you say, I got to give you some gunshots like that, and then you'll hit the button. Pop, 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 pop. You just told me you got to give me some gunshots for what I said, and I ain't heard no damn gunshots.
Then that means the gunshots ain't working. Nah, they working. I hear it coming in. I can see it coming in. The gunshots is working. So
I ain't heard shit on this end.
Oh, I hear it in my earbuds. Anyway, bong bong. Gunshots.
Yeah, okay. All right.
No, I hear it on my end. You know what I mean? Everything working on my end. Whether it's recording in, we'll find out. But now, I definitely gave you the gunshots because, and he rightfully asked for his gunshots, because when you doing your thing, right, and you're happy, you're in the street, you bust your gun off like it's 4th of July in the air, and that's where that come from the rude boy style. I said the yard man them used to carry. You're in the club, the music fire, you pull out your gun and you at the block party.
Here we go. We're in America. We in America.
Did it in Brooklyn. Round of applause to Brooklyn. Round of applause to Brooklyn. Stop the bull crap, man. Stop the bull crap. Now, as I was saying, you jumped off saying that they don't have to have, they don't have to tell them nothing about it. The officer just got to go in and testify about it.
What I said to you, brother, is that the officer has what they call confidential informants. The officers are sworn to tell the truth, and that they do not have to reveal who their confidential informants are in the report.
They don't.
You understand?
Exactly. But they have to say what the confidential informant did in the report to violate the law with whoever they're charging.
No, they don't have to. They don't have to tell them who the confidential. You got that mixed up, brother.
I never said they had to tell them who it is. I'm telling you, they don't have to tell
them. They have to tell the date, the time,
yes,
and the place that they got the statement from the confidential informant.
And they
You
have to put down
understand?
the statement. Yes.
And in the report, you understand,
They
in
add
the
the
report
statement.
that you will never see,
I
the
have to see it.
confidential informant gives up, signs his name to that statement. You
Yes.
understand? But you will never see that because it's in a place where it says confidential information. You understand? So now the officer acts as a reporter to the court to tell what the confidential and how they gain that information and what the confidential informant told them so that they can proceed in charging the individual that they have on trial with the crime that he has been, that the crime that the individual has been accused of. So you may not even know who the CI is. You may not know who the CI is,
I
brother.
don't care. I need to know what he's saying. From what he said, I would know what he is because I know what crimes I committed. And that's how that works with the CI. So you sound, it's a bunch of crap, Gene.
Bruh, see, you trying to say that there's only one person ever seen you commit a motherfucking crime.
No,
There's only one person that you sold drugs to. There's only one person that you wouldn't know.
But I know. Listen, I know from the description of the drug transaction. You know what I mean? What and who I did business with.
But okay, you may have did some business with that individual, right? That individual may have told another individual may have seen you doing that transaction, may have been in the car with you, but he became a CI. And the CI may have told the cop, yeah, they met at the Shell station about 12 o'clock. I know he had cocaine in the bag because I saw him put cocaine in the bag and everything like that. You understand? And he went out the car and gave the money to Unique, you know, and brought back a bag of cocaine or gave Unique the bag of cocaine for the money. The CI may have been that individual who was telling the cops that individual because he got caught in trouble or something. He may have been working for the cops like that. So you don't even know if that was the individual who you did the transaction with. You just know the time, place. He could have had somebody in the car waiting for him.
Okay. Are you done? Can I answer that? Could I answer that? I don't need all these faces, man. Now, let me proceed.
Because you know what? Because it's pitiful, brother. It's pitiful. I'm making good sense, and I'm telling what the law, and I'm telling what it is, and you trying to downplay it as
no, you're not making legal sense, and I'm going to tell you why. No, you're not making legal sense. Everything you said made sense, sound like a good Hollywood movie, but this is the way it works in a court of law. The police officer has to let the defense know how they got the information. So if it's someone that was sitting in the car with him that was watching the incident that took place with the transaction that happened with the next person, like you said, but the person in the car wasn't out there, but he watched the transaction. So now he watched the transaction. I heard exactly what you said. So then now,
no, you didn't.
That's not what you said.
No, but go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, if that's not what you said, correct me.
Finish.
Because you can't correct me. That's what you said.
I'm going to correct you.
Okay.
I'm going to correct you.
Okay.
Finish.
Okay. So then now he sits in the car and he see it. When that officer takes his report, he has to say that I was with my CI. You understand? When my CI witnessed this crime taking place, or else he'll have to charge his CI for being involved in the crime or give him a deal for being involved in the crime. But a CI is not always in everyone's indictment because they don't even get charged because they write them down like junior officers. Gunshots to the rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public trolls.
All right. Now,
let me hear crap.
This is what I want to say to you, brother.
Let me get the
you said that based on the time and the place that you did the crime at, you'll know who the CI is. Did you say that?
Yeah, but we're gonna say, but
right
yes, by the description of the crime, I said that too.
No, Bucks, you said that.
Yeah, and that by the
If
description
I'm
of
in
the
the
crime
car
that took place.
and you don't know me from a can of paint, but I'm working as a CI against the guy who's selling you the drugs or giving you the money for drugs, and I tell the cop that I'm working for, yo, at 12 o'clock, go get the video from the gas station, because at 12 o'clock on Wednesday, Unique and DW did a drug transaction right there in the parking lot of the gas station at 12 o'clock. I saw him with the drugs. He came back to the car with the money. Or I saw him with the money. He came back to the car with the drugs. You don't know who the CI is. The CI reported that to the officer. So, first of
And they
all,
will
you
state
may
that it
not
was
know
from
who the CI is. You may not know who the CI, the confidential informant, is, brother. It's plain and simple. You may not know who it based on you did a transaction with. You may think because you did a transaction with that man who you did with, he may be the CI, but it ain't him. You know, it could be somebody in the car with him. It could be somebody who
and
works
they'll
at the
have to
gas
state
station
that this
and see that
person,
shit. But what
and
I'm
they'll
trying to
state that
say
the
this
person
to
work
you,
at the gas station.
all right,
If it's
what I'm
somebody work
trying
at the
to
gas
say this to
station,
you, brother,
they have
is
to say
that anybody who's writing reports, they are not going to put in that report, and it's some numbers for us federal that they don't even have to tell a judge who the CI is. You understand? So my whole thing about it is brother, is no way that they're going to vividly put something in paperwork for an individual on the defense side to know who the confidential informant 1, confidential informant 2, or confidential informant 3 are. If they do that, they have jeopardized the meaning of confidential informant.
I
And they
never said.
jeopardize those people's lives.
Okay,
Point blank.
okay.
But
I
see,
never.
I just want to say something to you, bro.
Go ahead, fam.
This is what, and I told you this in confidential. Now I'm gonna let the world know. You
Ooh.
understand?
Yeah.
What happened to the other Unique?
Yo, stop that, man. You know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
no. Because you out here super saving the motherfuckers. What happened to Unique?
Where's the
What
super
happened to the
saving? I'm
Unique
just speaking what
operator?
the facts in the law is, man. That's the unique.
Your facts are wrong. They ain't correct, brother.
No, stop it, man. Listen, you want me to ride with some bullshit? You want me to have to put a bad name on somebody that
It don't have nothing to do with that, brother. You have became super saver, motherfucker, bro. And it ain't about this situation that's happening right here in Harlem now. You understand? It ain't about that. And I guess it's good. It's good. I'm just used to a different Unique. You know what I'm saying?
man, listen,
And
J. Being that you've been
I
to
give
the
you
situation.
I give you a gunshot. Pop, 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 pop. Prrrr, pop, pop. Nigga right here, bro.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, it ain't about if it's about somebody in Harlem or Japan. You know what I mean? That's irrelevant. When you got a co-defendant calling in saying that my co-defendant never told his name is nowhere in the paperwork. You
I'm
understand?
not
And
saying
you
that.
got a
And his
second
name,
one call in.
if a
Listen, let me
person is a confidential informant, his name will not be in the paperwork, brother.
I know that, but you're gonna get the description of what he did, even though his name will be replaced with CI1. You still gotta know what you're being charged with and what the
You'll
defense
get a
and the judge
description of
under
what
the
the CI
Constitution
told
of
the
the United
officer, and
States.
the officer. You'll get a description of what the CI told the officer.
That's all I'm
You'll get
saying.
a description of what the
And they're
CI
gonna be
told
able
the
to figure
officer.
out who it is exactly. And from
But that don't mean that you can figure out who it
the
is.
person will
Everybody
know.
can't figure out who that is based on what the
Yo, this is
information
what
they
we gonna
got
do.
from the
Y'all put in the
officer.
comments. If y'all been in prison and y'all ever seen your discovery, y'all put in the comments. If I wrote something and I say that this is okay, if I wrote something saying that I was on the YouTube with a podcaster and my daughter and we was chilling, in the basement. You understand what I'm saying? And then now that's all I say. Now that's the end of that. So then now it comes back and somebody tells someone, oh, you was in the basement with a podcaster and your daughter, you know what I mean? And then I know right there that you had to say something or she had to
No,
say something.
no. You know why?
All the two
You
that
know
was
why?
there.
No, you know why? Because we did the show, and everybody who watching the show could testify and be a CI, but they can say that they seen it. So get the fuck out of here with that, bro. So you're not talking to no regular guy, bro.
No, that's the bullshit. You try to turn everybody to a CI, man.
Regular guy, bro. You can't
just turn
slip
everybody to a damn CI.
You just told the story. You gave a scenario a scenario, and it didn't hold up.
It did, and it still do. They got, and you even just confirmed it when you said that they got to write a description of what the CI is saying happened. But no, they don't have to say who it is.
Who all just did this show right here that's watching right today? Now, what you have to say is that if you and I and your daughter and I and you, if your daughter, you and I were in the basement, and your daughter drank a beer, and then in that description, you know that you and I only seen your daughter drink the beer. Then if it comes in the paperwork, the CI said the daughter reached over and grabbed the beer.
I know I had to
That's
be
the only way you can place that. You understand?
You just answered my
question as the CI then, because me and you know you and I is the only one who saw that.
And that's what I'm saying with the crime. Only them.
And what I'm saying to you is that if you have a crime and indictment with a lot of different people on that, and you got a working CI, you got a working CI, you may not know who that working CI because they're not going to put things in that report that only you and that CI would just know. They're not going to do that.
Let me answer that. You just said that if it's only 3 of us down there and they said his daughter reached for the beer, that was
said that's the only way you'll know that I'm the CI.
Exactly.
When I'm telling
and
you,
that's
and I
the way
said
we know.
Unique. I said this when I first started. They're not going to put it in the report to identify or tip anybody off on who the CI is. It wouldn't be confidential informant.
No, the confidential part is only the name. Let me bring my daughter. Let me have my daughter.
It's not the only name, man.
Maybe you listen.
I'm about to be the devil's advocate. I'm about to break that down.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You already checked in the beginning. You checked the well in the beginning.
No, you're not. You know you're not. You know why you're not the devil's advocate? You just killed yourself earlier. You said, I'm going to ride with somebody. I'm going to
Hold on, hit my bell. He need to quiet. Listen to me, guy. Real talk. Now, he's my father. I'm always going to take that L, but at the end of the day, I ain't going to have him looking up here like y'all going in circles right now. So I'm about to bust it down.
There you go.
How I observed it.
Going in circles.
So let's bust me out. Let's listen. Now, what he's saying is, which I do agree with partially, because with CIs, they're not always going to say, and it's under the judge discretion, if I'm not mistaken, to actually say if they wanted it to come out, and it has to be like big probable cause for it to come out.
Exactly.
Like, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Fight for it.
But the description does be there, but it never really has to be said who it is.
Exactly, and that's my point.
But
The description.
Now,
what description? What description
of the crime that was committed?
Moment. Look, it's enough.
Committed, brother.
She ain't gonna let you talk.
No, he gonna let me talk. You gonna listen to a female because I know your mama taught you well. So we're gonna listen and we're gonna be.
We're gonna listen to her crap right now, Gene.
We're gonna listen to
she
the
probably
truth.
talking crap right now.
Shit, I agree with you. Excuse me, I agree with you, but
Bull
also
crap.
I do, because that is a fact though. Like, you're not always gonna let it be known exactly what, but the description does have to.
That's all I'm saying. That's my only point.
I don't necessarily always agree you're gonna know who it was, because even like with that basement thing, y'all sitting here talking, who the fuck is upstairs? Who gonna be peeking downstairs when I'm grabbing that beer? It could have been more than you and you, so anybody could have seen me when you outside breaking into a car. It could be somebody down the block around the corner that seen your butt that you didn't even
he
know.
said that
So
the 3 of us were sitting here. He ain't say nothing about nobody peeking around the stairs.
No. Unique. This is all I want to say is this. The description of the crime would be there, but what I'm trying to say, and that you had made a mistake, is that the description of the CI will not be there.
I've never said that. You've been arguing that point.
He didn't say the CI wouldn't be there. He said
I said he wouldn't be there.
Yes, he did.
The name.
Yo, hold up.
This back, man. Put it in the comments, man. I think you ain't from the Louvre, man.
Unique, just from the Louvre. I want you to be totally I want you to be totally honest, Unique.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
On your right hand.
Yeah.
Did you not say that y'all knew from getting the paperwork from the dude came back and brought it to Lewisburg, and I'm not going to say no names.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
From the dude block and from the description of the dude block and the description of his crime, y'all knew who it was.
Yes, I did, because the crime happened on his block, so they had to put down where it happened. But they didn't put down he was from that block. They just said the crime happened on
that the guy did. The description of the crime the guy did and where he was from the block. Where he was from the block and the description of the crime is. So you did say to me earlier that y'all knew who it was because of the description of the crime, because y'all know he was the one who did that. Yes. And the description of the, didn't you guys say that?
Yes, I did.
All right,
but this is what I'm saying. You're not.
That's all I said.
Yeah. Just because of
I'm getting time to go back and eat my.
Anybody. It could be anybody looking around at that moment when you on that block that was more than just you or that person. And at the end of the day, if you want to do something, do it alone. Because the one person you're doing it with still want to be talking. Don't trust nobody. If you want to co-defend it. You understand what I'm trying to say? At the end of the day, that's how I see it. But I want to think you would know just off the description, because everybody talks. I don't trust nobody. Everybody gonna open their mouth. So you did something with somebody.
You see what I'm saying? You see, only a rat bastard would use the word like everybody. And I know my daughter. I don't
trust nobody. So
no, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. This is my baby, so I'm talking to y'all. Never use the word everybody, because God didn't make us all alike. So never use the word everybody, and don't put your morals and principles into the next person, because that's how you fall short. Because you judging him how you'll judge you when he's really maybe a psychopath or maybe a silent killer. You know what I mean? So because you wouldn't kill psychopathically or you wouldn't be a silent killer, don't think that he won't kill you silently.
I already know that.
No, but when you say everyone and you're putting everybody in the same category, you know what I mean? That's like saying that I told it. Say everybody, wait. You could never say that. There's other men like me that didn't tell. A bunch of men like me that didn't tell Booby from the Booby Boys. You know what I mean?
But let's say it like this. In my mind, I'm always going to ride with I trust nobody, because
we want you to trust no one. Exactly.
I'm not putting my morals. I'm letting you know how I'm riding.
No, and I'm riding the same way.
Whatever I do, I'm gonna move by myself.
Exactly.
You understand me? Because
can I say something?
But that's a different topic. That's a different topic.
Can I say something?
Yes.
You sure is your daddy child.
Yeah, I told you, like, you know what I'm trying to say. But it's like,
hey, yo, listen, y'all listening, don't never use the word never and everybody and can't. Those words don't belong in our thing. If you think that everybody's the same, you already lost, because all you're doing is fighting yourself. You can't fight the next person if you think that they the same as you. So you can't say everybody gonna do what I do. Everybody gonna do what I do. And I'm not gonna do.
Nobody move like me. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. So that means that everybody's not alike, because you just said yourself you move different than everybody else. So that means that my point is
trust anybody.